What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm the girl, Lady T. So, I just want to come in here and talk to y'all for a minute about all the news that's been going on surrounding Kenya Moore. So, y'all already know that last week it was reported that she had secretly gotten married to a wealthy businessman that she had met about a year ago, and they've been dating for the past 8 months. Supposedly, he's this restaurant owner in New York, and he's a father, and she seems to be very happy and everything. I'm happy for her. Anybody that finds love, I'm happy for them. But while we may be all happy that Kenya done finally found love and everything, the people over there at Bravo, they are not having it, y'all. Let me tell y'all, Bravo is over there mad as heck that, number one, that she been seeing this man and she ain't really been talking about it. Because if you guys have been paying attention to all of Kenya Moore's post interviews after the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's been kind of hinting that she's been dating somebody, but she wants to keep it private. She even told Andy at the reunion, when Andy had kind of let it out that she had a boyfriend, she was like, that's between me and you. That's something that I talked to you about, and not for everybody else to know. So, it was already bad enough that she really wasn't talking about her new relationship. And, she was claiming it was because that whole Matt situation was so public and she didn't want to deal with all that public scrutiny anymore. She wanted to keep this private. I respect that. But then you turn around and get married when you weren't filming, which means that you're not obligated to put your marriage on camera. You don't have to film it. But the thing about it is, Kenya, the show is called Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay? Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, how the hell you gonna be on the show? First of all, you wasn't even a freaking wife to begin with. But now that you are a wife, you don't even want to talk about it. And again, this show is called The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, Kenya, you got to get that together, honey. I don't know what to tell you with that. So, you can't be mad at Andy, talking about that they going to have to cut your screen time this season if you not going to talk about your marriage. You talking about you want to keep him away from the show. And I get it. I mean, reality TV is nothing but the devil. Like, look at all these people that's been on Real Housewives that has not made it. Cynthia and Peter, whom I love. Nene and Craig. I mean, they even broke up. Yeah, they got back together, but they even broke up. Lisa Rue Hartwell and Ed Hartwell. Sheree and Bob Whitfield. Like, everybody has been a casualty of reality TV. So I get where she's coming from as far as, look, I don't want, reality TV to ruin this good thing that I got going on. I mean, hell, she been waiting so long to finally get married. I wouldn't want nothing to mess it up either. But again, Kenya, you're on a show called Real Housewives of Atlanta. And for you not to want to talk about your husband, then what else they going to talk about? I mean, you got married. That's a milestone. And for you not to be able to talk about it, for us not to see your husband, it just ain't going to go. You might as well have just said, you know what? I value my marriage, so I don't think I should be on this show no more. It's plain and simple. I mean, you could be on another reality show. You got Kenya Moore Hair Care. Go on another show where it can just focus on you and your business ventures. But not a show that's surrounding women who are supposed to be married. I mean, I think that's the problem with Real Housewives of Atlanta and why it's been going down such a downhill spiral. because they keep forgetting the focus of the show. The focus of the show were these affluent women who were married to these affluent men, and them, and their adventures throughout Atlanta society, how they maneuver throughout Atlanta society and things of that nature, how, they support their husbands while trying to, have their own separate identity. That was the premise of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it just became this big old mess. And yeah, Kenya, while we enjoy you, and while you didn't technically have to be a housewife because you brought great entertainment, now that you're a housewife, you got to give up the goods. That's what this show is about. Now, I'm not saying you got to divulge your whole marriage. I mean, we don't want another Phaedra and Apollo situation going on where we see this whole marriage just crumble. But what you should do is do a little, like, how some of these Real Housewives franchises do, like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's some of them husbands that don't want to be filmed, but they on there every so often, like just passing by. You can do that. He don't have to have a full storyline. He don't have to be a part of your storyline. He could just be a passerby. But just to act like you didn't get married, just not to acknowledge this on a show that's called Real Housewives of Atlanta, that's not going to happen. So you can't be mad at Bravo or Andy for being upset at you for not wanting you to, for you not being, open. Like, and I get it. Your whole thing is, look, this whole shit is scripted. This is probably how Kenya thinks, you guys. She's probably thinking like, this whole shit is scripted, and I give you what I give you, which is great entertainment. I don't have to give you my personal life. I mean, to be real, y'all, she has mastered that by buying I don't know how many boyfriends. I mean, from Matt to, what's the first guy name? What was his name? It began with a T. But however, her first boyfriend, the second boyfriend, and then the African. Like, she had 3 boyfriends. Now, granted, the African wasn't on there. She just made him up, I believe. But, yeah. Like, Kenya been hiring men to help with her storyline. And I guess that's what she's saying. She was like, all this is fake to me. All this is for entertainment. I don't have to give you my real life. I think the closest we got to her real life was when she knocked on her mama's door. And you see how that blew up in her face. But, yeah, Kenya is not for giving us her real life. And I think that's the problem, because Andy is like, wait a minute, you got a real storyline, a real man, and you don't want to talk about it. We're not going to do this. We're not going to, you paying people, that was cool when you really didn't have anybody. But now that you really got an authentic storyline, we need you to deliver. And I think Kenya feels like she can deliver without putting her life on blast. Hell, she's been doing it. But hell, I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Kenya is wrong for thinking that she doesn't have to share her personal life when it comes to being married with the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Or do you think that if she doesn't want to share the details of her marriage, that she should be on another show or give up on reality TV, period, and just focus on her businesses? Just let me know what you guys think. Please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, y'all. Peace and love.